welcome to 54 Nights. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day here in Estes Park, Colorado.
Except for the smoke.
Except for the smoke. You know, there's 4 wildfires going on in Colorado, and one of them up north of Estes Park is really kind of impacting the air quality, I think, from here. I don't think so much. The other one is kind of southwest of Estes, and the 2 others are further south, but I think really the one that's north of here is impacting it. You see in the afternoon, on the 2 days that we've been here so far, we have noticed that in the afternoon the smoke really starts coming in on the north end of the park. Not so much here on the south end where we're at, but you can see it on the north end.
You see it coming. You almost feel like just jump in the car and run.
Oh, it looks like a thunderstorm coming.
Yeah,
it really does. But anyway, this morning, it kind of depends. I think both of us woke up this morning feeling a little puny. With me, I think it's my allergies and
smoke.
And I think it might be that. I think it might be that smoke too. So we're gonna jump on the motorcycle, head on up to the top, and go on past the top of Trail Ridge Road. And if we're feeling it, we're gonna hit the trail and hike up to Mount Ida, which is one of the mountains you can see from Trail Ridge Road. It's just. Most of it is going to be most of the hike is above the tree line, if I understand correctly. I mean, you read it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But so there's not any bad weather in the forecasts. Unfortunately, there's no rain in the forecast for Colorado for a few days.
They said dry lightning is what you have to worry about, which means that the rain evaporates in the sky and that the lightning still comes to the ground.
So hopefully we don't have to turn around because of any of that, because we're getting kind of a late start because of this timed entry thing. I mean, we had 2 options. One option was to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and get into the park before 6 a.m. or get in at 8 a.m., which it is just now 5 minutes after 8.
Well, the problem with doing it before is we wouldn't be able to go back in all day until after 5.
Yeah, I don't know. We still haven't found out how that works.
Yeah,
from what I understand, you can get back in, but we haven't.
Even if you don't go through your scheduled time.
I don't know. I don't know. So
okay.
We got to find out some more information on this, because we still got several more days out here. We're going to hit the trail.
Wait a minute. One more thing. It's not all about us. We pray for all the people in the way of these wildfires. So they're talking about evacuations and everything. So it's not all about us. It's not.
I'm going to have to rethink my life.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
And the firefighters that are fighting it.
And yeah, it's not a good thing. But I think we're going to go hit the trail now. Okay, it was a tough decision. Kept seeing smoke, and Ida looked fairly clear. A little bit of smoke between Ida and the trailheads. So, you know the kid in us. You know us. We don't adult real well. So, we we opted to go ahead and give it a shot. If it gets too bad, we'll turn around. I mean,
we're not going to have summit fever for sure.
Yeah, but the first part of this hike, as advertised, is beautiful. It is gorgeous.
And unique.
Yeah. And so, but I don't know if we'll be able to record any of us once we get above the tree line, because the wind will pick up and make
and you'll be hearing us going, tell the truth.
Yeah. And I mean, we're actually doing pretty well, considering.
We just got here. We're not used to the.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You hit these Rocky Mountain stairs, and it'll draw the wind right out of you. But we're doing pretty good. I mean, we're not sitting here huffing and puffing while we're talking to you. We're able to talk to you. That's the key right there. We can communicate still.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst day of hiking we've had in a long time.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, gorgeous. I mean, just absolutely stunning views on the way up.
Yeah, on the way down there was all ugly.
On the way down, it was zombie steps, just one step in front of the other. Part of it, because we haven't fully acclimated to the area.
We've been here a day and a half, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Is it 2.5?
Yeah, I mean, this is our second full day.
And we thought that through. Usually we do our big hike at the end, and we're tired because we've done a bunch of little hikes.
Yeah, we had actually been doing really well.
Yeah, very well.
As far as breathing and energy.
Mm-hmm. No problems.
But wow, this one just kicked our rears. And the other part of
the altitude was one part.
Yeah, the altitude was a big part of it, but probably a bigger part of it is
bad decision we made.
Yeah, that was a dumb move. That was really a dumb move. The winds had shifted, so the wildfire to the north of Estes Park was donating all of its smoke to all points from Denver in between, and Estes Park happens to be in between. I mean, it covered the whole national park today.
But it didn't to start with.
No, to start with, it wasn't that bad, but
and it was in a different area.
As the day drug on, I mean, my ear itched, and when I pulled my finger back, I had soot in my ear.
Okay, TMI, but
it
was raining ash.
Yeah,
it actually was.
The motorcycle was covered with ash when we got down to the parking lot.
Even tonight, it was at the campground. There was ash coming down.
So, bad decision on our part, which resulted in just a. It wore us out. I mean, there's not going to be much hiking going on tomorrow. That's for sure. But it's a beautiful hike. We saw a part of the park that we hadn't seen before.
From a different angle.
Yeah.
We've seen it, but, well, I guess the Never Summer Mountains at that side we hadn't seen.
Yeah.
You see the Continental Divide, the Never Summer Mountains on one side, and then on the other side you can see a view that you see from
Trail Ridge
Road. Yeah, that looks nothing like it looked from up top. Like Chris said, you could like fit a little city, like Uray size city, down in there. But you would never believe that looking at it from I mean, not even.
Yeah. It's a wonderful hike. We just picked a very bad day to do the hike.
And since we were concentrating so much on just putting one foot in front of the other because our lungs were so messed up, we didn't reapply sunscreen.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm glowing or not. I can't tell.
You're kind of glowing.
But yeah, it was still a good day. I mean, as wore out as we are, it was still overall a good day.
For some reason, my legs and feet are better than they usually are after a big hike. I don't know.
Well,
why.
I mean, like we said, it wasn't necessarily our bodies giving out as it was just our breathing, our lungs. When altitude sickness sets in, you get a headache, you get an upset stomach, and you have to just use every ounce of willpower you have to get your left foot to move forward, and then your right foot to follow suit.
And if you get altitude sickness, you need to turn around and go down. And the sad thing is, we got up to the summit before we both were like, I'm feeling kind of nauseated.
Yeah.
And then we turned around, of course, but we didn't feel it till at that point.
And so, needless to say, there wasn't a whole lot of camera work going on the way.
You wouldn't have liked it.
Yeah.
Unless you're an evil person and, you like to laugh at other people's sorrow.
But the princess, her husband, and the grandson are here. They arrived while we were on top of the mountain. And
we came back to big hugs from a 2-year-old.
Yep, so tomorrow we'll be cruising around Rocky Mountain National Park in Estes with them. It's a good thing they'll be driving. We'll be sitting in the back seat making out or sleeping.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, either way. We'll catch y'all down trail.
Bye-bye.